Hello everyone, Jackie Tomlin here, and we're here to take a look at your entire week. Can y'all guys believe what is this? What is today? January 8th already? Already. Kicking the year off right. We're going to start with a few angel messages here. We're going to get into some random messages, and we're going to go right into a tarot reading. And the focus is what you need to know for the week. Always the focus. If you're coming into a collective read and you've got general questions, by all means, put those general questions out there to Spirit, because 9 times out of 10, the collective read will answer those questions for you. Okay? So let's see what we have coming up from the angel messages to kick off our week. It says, you are special. To send love. Ooh, think about it. And we have, you already know, trusting your intuition. Good morning, Jen. Hello, Julie. And to reconnect with nature. Now, I don't know about y'all, but this is the Mondayest Monday ever. We're definitely Mondaying today. Just saying. All right, let's see. What do we have coming up this week? And like I said, if you're seeking a personal reading, visit my website. It's JackieTomlin.com. Readings start at $15 and go up. I've been doing this for 17 years. Let's see what the week is going to look like. All right, we have enlightenment. There's going to be some kind of aha moment. Something is going to finally make sense. Okay? New beginning. That is this week. Let's just think about that. Might as well burn this card. It says patience. I personally am a fire sign. I have none. But there's going to be something here that's going to require our patience. And it's letting go. Letting go of the old, allowing for the new. And I talk about this often, about letting go of old energy. When you hold on to old energy, it's hard to let the new energy come in. So let go of all the old energy. We have leadership. That's you. Taking control. Thank you. I am feeling much better, Jen. This is you taking control. Okay? You putting your foot down. You being true to yourself. Purification. Sanctuary. Some of y'all sticking close to home this week. And we have doing something for you, some kind of beauty routine. So some of you getting your nails done, highlights, facials, something like that, but you're going to splurge a little bit on yourself. There is your saving grace, and you are full of love. I love this. I mean, love is the most powerful emotion we carry as humans, but it's also the most joyful emotion that we carry as well. All right, some more messages here before we jump into the tarot. For the week, hi Nancy. You are going to receive a message out of the blue. Now, I just spoke about that there's going to be some kind of message that leaves that aha moment. I think this is a separate message. This is someone in particular contacting you. Something here is going to require your patience, your obedience, your consistency, and your diligence. Keep pushing forward. That's the message. Okay? And some of you are going to be recognized for your success, whether you're getting that pat on the back or maybe a certificate of completion. Maintain your individuality. Don't become one of the group. Do you stand out. Like I said, this is a week that you're under a new beginning, but you're also a leader. Also pay attention. Cardinals. Cardinals represent those that have passed that are near you, and I see an abundance of cardinals. Okay? Some of you feel like you've hit a brick wall, feel like you're not moving forward, and that's not the case. You could be dealing with an earth sign, and that's going to be your Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Getting back into the groove of things. It's a Gemini energy here. And some of you don't draw a conclusion yet. Yes, the Redbirds. Yes, the red ones. Don't draw a conclusion yet. And I say this because you don't have the whole story. Remember, there's two sides to every story. And I feel like you have one side, and the other side, you only have a part of that story. So it's telling you don't draw that conclusion yet. You still don't have the entire story. Okay? You're under that heavy era of manifestation. Manifestation, making your dreams big. You know? Good morning. Hello, Kelly from Texas. And someone's coming in to make a promise to you. Now, there's something here that you need to know. It's asking you to maintain your focus. And upcoming, you're going to have to recognize the difference between love and lust. Good for you, Miss Dutch. Did that go well? All right, let's get into some tarot. This is a really cute deck that I got from my girls for Christmas. He didn't see your messages yet. Well, he needs to know that message was left for you. Alrighty. What this week holds for us. I just said, Dutch, this is the Monday of Mondays. This Monday is definitely Monday. Definitely. All right. Let's see what we have. We're going to start with Judgment. The Hangman. And we have the Ten of Swords. So what we have here. Judgment is talking about, this is a twofold, okay? Getting a reading is a twofold card. Do not pass judgment on someone too quickly because you're going to be wrong if you do. But also, you need to stop worrying about what other people think about you. You know? Stop worrying about that. That Hangman says that you're feeling stuck. You feel like you're not moving forward, you're not moving backwards, and there's no movement. It's not the case. This is actually Spirit asking you to be still so it can provide you with the information that you're seeking. Okay? You're being stalled out for a reason. Y'all, you know, some of my favorite catchphrases I picked on about over here is divine timing. Things have to line up and fall into place for it to be divine timing. Ten of Swords says you're surrounded by healing energy. That healing energy tells me that it's a healing for some of you of a physical nature, but for others of an emotional healing. Like you're healing where someone has done you wrong. Okay? Look at there. Back to the manifestation, and we have the Nine of Pentacles, as well as the Two of Cups. Okay, so the Hierophant. The Hierophant is talking about manifestation. I just worked on my vision board Saturday. Okay, if you don't have a vision board, I highly suggest them. Okay. Drawing into you what you want to see happen. Now, when the Hierophant appears in your reading, this tells me that you have the ability to draw and you need to manifest fairly quickly what you want to see happen. So make sure you're keeping your thoughts and energy positive because you can manifest the negative just as well as you can the positive. Okay? The center of your reading, which I love because it kind of radiates throughout your week, which you have the Nine of Pentacles. And going back to that leadership role, you're financially independent. You're running things, you're doing things your way. Some of you out there are single and opting to remain single. You're enjoying getting things done. You're enjoying being alone. You're enjoying being you. Okay? Now, upcoming this week, there's that glow up. Some of you going to be head up for date night. Some of you going to be asked out to dinner. Some of you may get an unexpected compliment from an admirer. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. The Eight of Wands. So Three of Pentacles tells me that you're working on possibly your 2024 budget. You're working on budgeting of the long term. Some of you looking at savings, some of you looking at investments. Knight of Swords, first of all, what's rushing in is total happiness, total contentment. Love arrows flying around. I don't know about y'all, but I'll take that any day. The other thing you need to know, this could be a really quick moving week. Okay? Bonus card. Look at there. You've got the wheel. So this is talking about the Wheel of Fortune. That wheel is now turning in your favor. When that wheel turns in your favor, it's talking about good luck and abundance. I like it. I like that energy a lot. Okay. This is also the card of partnership. This is a general reading, so it could be partnership in love and it could be partnership in business, so you take it as it resonates with you. Okay. But we're talking good luck and abundance. Let's go further with these messages, guys. You are in for a spiritual and financial blessing. I see snow. Some of y'all in for some snow this week. And you also need to keep some things to yourself. Thoughts, ideas, and opinions. And particularly your opinions. Sometimes easier said than done. But keep them to yourself. You have news that new money is coming in. Now, it might not be this week. Okay? But the news that new money is coming in is this week. And you need to be made aware of that. And you also need to know that you've got the Knight of Pentacles. And that is the slowest moving knight in the deck. But it is news of new money coming in. Now, where you're feeling stuck, no need to be. All right. I'm looking at wish fulfillment. Total happiness, total contentment. Wish fulfillment, the completion of a cycle. This is that new beginning we're talking about, the big glow up. Okay? There's only what I consider 2 happy cards on a deck of 78. You've got them both in the spread. You've got them both. 6 of Swords says you're leaving the troubled waters. You're heading off into that calm. And look at here. There's your abundance in general. Now, the 10 of Pentacles we're talking about, not only is this your highest financial card in the deck, this is your abundance in general. This is your health, wealth, family, friends, all of it. Empress, hello, welcome, and thank you. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate you very much. Thank you so much. And who is it? Sherry? Is it Sherry? I think I'm trying hard to see it. But thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate you joining me. I appreciate your comments, your likes, your follows, everything y'all do for me. You keep me going over here. Monique, thank you, my dear. Thank you. I heart you too. I really do. Now, on your 10 of Swords, now we have 2 10s here together, okay? Look here, you got the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. So let's pause right there. 2 10s together, when I talk about you're in a new beginning this week, this current week, we are talking about such powerful energy that 2 10s together is almost as powerful as if I pulled the Death card energy. It is closing of one door and the opening of another. So, super strong, powerful new beginning this week. You have the 3 of Wands, the Devil, and we have the Empress. Do you remember where I said, I don't have any patience? Looks like you're going to struggle with it too. I'm not alone. Okay? You're waiting for your ship to come in. You want it yesterday. Makes you human. Makes you human. The Empress here. This is you. Remember, we're talking about leadership. Talking about leadership, putting your foot down, taking authority, being you. That 9 of Pentacles, leadership. The Empress, positive changes on the home front. For some of you, this could indicate news of a pregnancy. And I'm going back saying, and I hate telling y'all this, you need to know the difference between love and lust. Don't confuse the two. Someone here, this Devil card energy, may try to confuse you with that. You, however, are intuitive. And I know you're going to go with the right thing, right? Hello, Sunny. 2 of Cups again. We're definitely looking at date night. 8 of Pentacles. And we have the Hermit. So there's going to be some kind. All right. So I said that your new money is not coming in this week, but there is enough to get you through the week. And for some of you, this is something in addition to your regular paycheck. This could be maybe you're selling something. You sold an item. This could be some lost money found. I mean, it's not any kind of windfall of abundance, but there is something here in addition to your regular pay. And on that Nine of Pentacles, some of you getting ready to make some travel plans. Have the Star. No, yeah, we did have the Hermit there. Knight of Wands. That Hermit says you're going to feel bajiggity. You're going to feel like that cat on a hot tin roof. You feel like you're anxious and excited and overwhelmed all at the same time. But this Hermit here assures you to trust where you're being led. Tap into that intuition, because this definitely shows that you are on the right path. Now, going back to the center of your reading, there is some upcoming travel plans going to be talked about, discussed, perhaps looked at. Maybe you're going to start shopping for tickets. When I have my coffee mug, just coffee, my dear, just coffee. I like the way you think. And then we have the Star, again with wish fulfillment. Now, one of these wishes is showing a delay, okay? A delay is attached. That's right. Where did I get the mug? This actually came from a friend of mine. See, it's got the pattern on the back and it does say Sagittarius on the side. This came from a friend of mine that collects Ray Dunn. So it's a Ray Dunn mug. That's the name of the pottery. And where she got it, I'm guessing Marshalls, I'm thinking. You Sag too? So, we have one delay attached to wish fulfillment. Now, you got wish fulfillment twice. So, it's more than one wish being granted. One coming in immediately, but one showing that there is a delay. Now, we also have movement on the home front this week. Now, this indicates to me someone moving in, someone moving out. This could also be a heavy renovation or movement of furniture. Maybe some of you are just taking your Christmas decorations down. Home Goods has her stuff. Yeah, my daughter's begging to Ray Dunn. She's got a huge collection in her kitchen. Hello, Ruth Ann. So, yeah, definitely some kind of movement going on there. And then we have the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and Justice. Okay, so this person that's going to ask you out on the date, I can't say that they're not telling you everything, and I can't say that they're lying to you. You, as a whole, have got some trust issues going on. Okay? And with the Justice card there, something is coming in to restore your balance. And going back to your new beginning, it is right now and it is this week. Some of you are getting ready to sign a legal document or a contract. This could be a large lease and or purchase. Oh, I'm feeling much better, my dear. I'm feeling much better. I thank y'all for working with me last week. Last week was such a struggle with my voice. So there's some kind of trust issue there. And let's embrace dating, okay? You know, I hear so many of my clients say, well, you know, he asked me out, but, you know, he doesn't work full time. Or on the flip side, he says, you know, I want to ask her out, but she's got kids. Guys, it's a date. It's steak, a pizza, or coffee. You're not planning your marriage. Learn how to date. Make a friend. Have fun. Okay? Three of Pentacles comes in. I am in Virginia. Ace of Pentacles has showed up again. Eight of Swords. Six of Cups. Okay, so no one will hold yourself back but you this week. And I do see some procrastination going on. Okay, now this is a week, remember, of leadership. The Nine of Pentacles, of you taking authority, of you getting things done. I still see some procrastination. Catherine, that's awesome. What part of Virginia you moving to? Now, with that said, you have, again, the new beginning in money. But you're also getting ready to reunite and reconnect with someone from the past. So before y'all all just belly up and die on that, let me say this is someone you're really excited to reconnect with. And I want to throw it back. I mean, throwing it back to like high school days or so. Okay? What else is rushing in this week? Okay. Communication, the get-together, the celebration, and an offer of love. Someone is getting ready to reach out to you that you are currently not speaking to. Catherine, that's a beautiful area. Down towards the mountains. It's a beautiful area out there. Someone getting ready to reach out to you that you're currently not speaking to. This could be the same one that's coming in with that offer of cup of love. And we have, okay, remember we got date night. Don't confuse your date night with the outing that I'm seeing. Because the outing I'm seeing is like 3 and or more people. Hey, Misha, how are you, dear? This is 3 and or more people get together and or a celebration. Okay? 8 of Wands comes into play. That happiness, the contentment, that love, those love arrows flying around. Again, with Judgment. Strength. And the Nine of Pentacles. So repeat it, summed up your reading again. Don't worry about what others think of you. Don't pass judgment on someone too quickly. Strength is on your side no matter what. And it's not that you need strength on your side. Strength on your side and the fact that this is going to be a crazy, crazy busy week. Thank you, Empress. And the Nine of Pentacles again. You are in authority. You are the one. You are the one calling the shots this week, you know? You're the one that's sitting back going, hey, you know, I've done A, B, and C, so this week we go do X, Y, and Z, but we go do it my way. We go do things my way. Right, we got this, Jen. We got this. And on that bonus card of the Wheel of Fortune, you've got that Hangman again. Y'all feel like you're stuck. You're not. Okay, so here's this. I need y'all to avoid some family drama. Just avoid it. It's coming to me as being very brief and passing. Thank you. Thank you, Kelly. It's going to be very brief and passing. Don't partake in it. Don't get involved in it. Don't give a voice and opinion. Just kind of stay on the outskirts of that. Thank you. Avoid the family drama. Bottom line is, this is where we're going to come out in. And I'm not going to say this is going to be this week. This is more coming up towards the end of the month. I think like Friday's the 12th, so we're almost there. Crazy, right? So this is where we're going to struggle with it. Personal struggle is going to be here. You being the financially independent, I'm getting things done, and someone coming in to offer a commitment. Now, where you want to be. Where you want to be. Be true to yourself. Do you not want a commitment, or do you not want a commitment with this particular person? See, Kelly, it's all in what you want. It's all in what you want. But it does show me, I mean, very seldom do I see a reading that's coming up and showing there's going to be options presented here. Okay? Now, with that said, since the beginning of this reading, and if you're coming in late and haven't seen it in its entirety, stick around because I will post the reading in its entirety. That you're also looking at the fact that Spirit is asking you to know the difference between love and lust, because you got a shady person here too. Okay? Let's get into some of these romance angels since we're going in that direction. And let's see what we have here. The romance angel says, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And we have love yourself first. Love yourself first. Which is funny because I think I've spoke several times about how this week is about you. And some of you doing a beauty treatment and some of you just making yourself first this week. Okay? Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So I'm talking about, do you want to stay single? Do you want the relationship? You remember, you are under a week of manifestation. Get them vision boards going, ladies. And passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Now, this one is when I'm talking about love yourself first. My grandmother always said, if you watch a pot, it will never boil. If you're sitting there waiting on your significant other or you're waiting for love life to happen, it's going to be like dragging slowly. But when you turn the focus inward and you turn the focus to you, I don't care if you're like cleaning out a room or a closet or you're working on a project, things just happen. Things happen when you're distracted with doing something else. You know? I mean, have you ever had it happen where you dress up and you go out and you look all nice and you met no one? But you go to the local store down the street looking like you crawled out from under a rock and there's everybody in the world right there. Yes, ma'am. Be 1 p.m. your time. That's what I'm talking about. When you're not looking is when it surfaces. All right, let's give y'all some Kipper cards. Alrighty. Hey, Lishi, how are you? We have, there's a message of concern that I'm hearing you need to voice your opinion. You need to speak your opinion, which is opposite of what I told you in this reading, is to keep your opinions to yourself. But if someone approaches you with a direct concern, then you need to voice your opinion. I had a great weekend too. High honor. You're dealing with someone with a military background and expect, y'all ready? Expect some unexpected income. Like I said, there's something here this week is in addition to your pay. Some of you may be going to court, but the biggest thing I'm seeing is some of you are doing something with family. I'm seeing a family crest here. When is the family crest involved? Like at a family reunion or something? Some kind of family gathering is what I'm seeing. There will be an older man coming in to speak to you. This man has either gray, silver, or blonde hair. Just coming in to talk. Maybe kind of coming in to check up on you. And there is intensity and love. This applies to my singles as well as to my couples. Yep, Libra energy. Secret admirer here. I'm telling you, I don't think the secret admirer is really going to approach you as far as like asking you out. I don't think that's the date night. But they may come up with a compliment that you weren't. That'll be a nice surprise. There's also a wealthy man here. This wealthy man is about to spread news of wealth. I mean, he's not going to tell you, I'm here to give you money. But he may be someone, oh, maybe he is. Maybe he is. This is someone contacting you about an inheritance of some sorts, or money that is owed to you, or perhaps like a group lawsuit or something like that. That's what I'm seeing. This is more like an attorney type person. If you are asked to get involved with your community, I'm going to ask that you do so. It'll be very rewarding. I'm also hearing the name Brandy. The name Brandy is going to resonate with someone here this week. Work going to be a pain in the butt. I ain't going to let him lie about it. So, you know. Expect major changes. I need y'all to think outside the box. I need you to move out your comfort zone. And you're manifesting and you're thinking big, but you're not thinking big enough. because the changes I'm seeing are pretty damn significant. We're talking about new houses, new cars, big travel plans. Okay? Big. I need you to think bigger. Think bigger. Sudden wealth. Think bigger. Think bigger. Okay? Hello, Phoenix. And don't forget, we still got this shady person in the background. Want to throw out 2 letters, the letter N and the letter P. May or may not resonate. Thank you, Miss Phoenix. Some of y'all still getting a gift. Maybe you didn't see someone over the holidays. There's a gift coming into play, and it's coming this week. There is a gift this week. And bottom line, as crazy busy as this week is, as crazy as people are, because I'm telling you, this is a Monday, okay? And as crazy busy as everything is and everything that's going on, something is coming in that's going to supersede your expectations. And I'm going back in the reading where I talked about specific announcements coming into play. May know what that is, but I'm going to leave that alone. Okay? Some of you, another female, y'all have a good, what do you say, powwow session? You know? Some of you getting ready to buy a home. Some of you getting ready to move into a home. Bottom line is there's a second thing of good news that like the child inside of you wants to come out and play. So now let me leave you here with a couple affirmations for today. We're back on track this week. Guys, thank you for bearing with me. I was so sick last week. I really was. I pushed through the podcast. I got it done. If you hadn't checked it out, check out that link because that's your messages from Spirit for the entire month of January. Okay? I release all of my negative energy. Y'all repeat that. Says you know the answer already. That's twice. It started off with an angel message at the beginning of this reading that says you already know the answer. Dig down deep, folks. You know the answer. And it says, I will not compare myself to others. You remember you had judgment twice when I said quit worrying about what other people think about you? When people start trying to be you and people start spending their day focused on you, you're obviously doing something right. And one more, it's okay for me to cry when I need to. Sometimes you have to, just to clear away everything. Like I said, this is about clearing the old energy, allowing for the new energy to come in. I want to give you one of these cards too. These are pretty cool cards. Let's see what we have here. No, actually, I want this other deck. I'd go with what Spirit speaks to me on this. What Spirit has for us today. That's right. Sometimes those messages just hit right. And that's what I tell you. If you're coming in on a collective read and you have a question, put it out there to Spirit because somehow, some way, that question is usually answered in that collective read. It's funny how that happens. But if you're seeking a personal reading, it's JackieTomlin.com. It says, my power lies in my peaceful presence. My power lies in my peaceful presence. Well, who generates that peace, guys? That's you. You, and no one but you. But that's what I have for you today. Now, scheduling over here, tomorrow I will be here with your next 48 because I don't come in on Wednesdays here. I do post the link to the podcast, but it is podcast production day for me on Wednesday. So tomorrow you get the next 48, returning on Thursday with another collective read. And of course, we come in on Fridays for the grand finale of what the weekend looks like. You may always join me on YouTube. Those links are on my website as well, but it's youtube.com/Psychic Jackie. Tons of videos over there. I will be over there tonight with a live read at 7 p.m. If you care to join me there, love to have you. You guys have an awesome day. Have an awesome week. From what I can tell, remember, it's going to be quick moving. It's going to be quick moving. But strength is on your side and a lot of good things coming in this week. So embrace it, enjoy, remain positive. You're taking authority and you're doing the manifestation. So faith more often than not. You guys have a super fantastic day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Love you all. Bye.